What's up, everybody? I am Mike. I am the owner of Grindhouse Video and grindhousevideo.com, and every Sunday at 7ish I go live on YouTube and I tell you what came in, what's coming in, give you news, updates, rants, reviews, and answer your questions. If you have any questions, please ask and I will get to those in just a minute. It is Easter Sunday, so I wore my Satanic Temple shirt. I got a little Baphomet here to celebrate. Yeah. It's Easter. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope you all had a good week. It was a week. That's about it. Bunch of stuff coming in this week. So there's going to be a lot to go over with that. I also have a special announcement that I've been talking about for a while. And I will let you know what that is in just a little bit also. But seriously, if you have any questions, just ask. It's going to be kind of a little bit more laid back today. I will say a couple things. It's the end of the month, so now I'm going through today basically all day. I went through and discounted a bunch of stuff. Like, it's part of my pricing thing. Like, so part a bunch of stuff down to $1, and those will be marked by the 98-cent at the end. But it's also the second month that I've done this, so you'll see a bunch of stuff that got marked down again, and those are marked with the 97-cent ending. And there's a bunch of that. I did a lot of it today. I literally, right before I got ready for the show, finished most of... So I do it by... To split it up, I do it by company. Like vendor, basically. So like Vinegar Syndrome, we got MVD, Massacre, Keynote, like the different companies that I order from. That's how I keep everything. Like, when I place my orders, I don't have to know what all this stuff is. It's just organizing. Like, so there's my list. The only ones I haven't done are Rocket, which is Australia, and MVD. MVD is the biggest distributor I have, so that's going to take a while. Vinegar Syndrome's up there. It's probably number 3 on the one that has the most titles. Alliance being number 2. And I finished Vinegar Syndrome literally right before I went live. So all that stuff, and there's a lot. I'd probably say 90% of my Vinegar Syndrome is getting marked down just because I don't sell that much of it. Most of the stuff that didn't get marked down is newer. And so, like, basically anything that hasn't been sold in the last 90 days, I haven't sold at least one of in 90 days, gets marked down every month. And then, like, let's say I mark it down to $21.98, which means I marked it down one time, took basically $1 off. If I sell one and I still have more, they're gonna be there at 98 for at least another 3 months, 90 days. But if I marked it down to 98 and I do it again and it didn't sell, it gets marked down $1 to the 97-cent. And then next month you'll see some 96 cents, and the next month you'll see some 95 cents. I reorder stuff, so like if it sells at 98, I will reorder it, but I'm only getting one, and I'm marking it back up to the normal price. Then after 30 days, if it doesn't, or 90 days, if it doesn't sell, it goes back down again. It'll, if it sells or not, it'll get marked down again, and so on. If any titles like next month that I'm still marking down again and it hasn't sold, I'm probably not going to reorder those. So this is one of your last chances to get those from me. Let's get into it. Let's go ahead and let's do what came in this week. Nope, that's not it. Oh, fuck. There it is. Okay. This is from... No, that's what's supposed to be coming in. Okay, I messed this up. This... Oop, wrong button. This and this did not come in. I don't know why Amy didn't come in. I think I need to just talk to my sales rep, but yeah, this one, Warner Archive, terrible at getting stuff in on time. So those were supposed to be in my other folder for stuff that's coming in next week. Hopefully this will be in, those two will be in this coming week. Let's talk about what came in, since I put it in the wrong folder. Anaconda Steel from Mill Creek. We got in Baby Assassins 2 from Wellgo USA. From Imprint, we got Batteries Not Included. Blind Swordsman Zatoichi from Imprint. We also got in from the UK, Bodyguard Kiba 1 and 2. Bully from Umbrella came in, and it came in with the limited numbered slipcover. The Chaser, also from Umbrella, came in with these limited numbered slipcover. Imprint, we got in Cold Steel. From Via Vision in Australia, we got in Conan the Destroyer Limited. This is one of those box ones like Grindhouse and Honey of Julia, and what else came in those? I can't remember. The Via Vision special edition ones. It's the same kind of box. We also got in Dead End Drive-In 4K from Umbrella. The Last War, Doomed Megalopolis. Megalopolis. That's got to be the way you say it. Finally, after like 3 or 4 weeks, came in. Firestarter Collection also comes in the box. It's a limited edition. It's Firestarter 1 and 2. Ghost Samurai from Media Blasters. We got in Hollow Man Steelbook from Mill Creek. We got in I Know What You Did Last Summer Steelbook from Mill Creek. In Hell Productions from Massacre with the limited slip. Lahane 4K from Criterion. Let's Get Harry Limited from Imprint. Lost in the Stars from Imprint. Major League Steelbook and the standard 4K. We got in Orozco the Embalmer from Massacre. Prisoners of the Ghostland Steelbook 4K. And when, you know what was funny? I just realized they already have a Steelbook from this, from the same company. Just different art. I literally stocked both of them. I didn't realize they did. I don't know why they did that. It's stupid. Ravagers Imprint. That one came in. We got in RoboDoc, the creation of RoboCop Steelbook. Snuff 102 from Massacre also came in. Stigmata Media Book and the regular old Blu-ray came in. Strange Invaders from Imprint. We got in the limited edition Eureka release of The Swordsman of All Swordsmen. And then we also got in Them from Umbrella. Came in with the numbered slip. VHS triple feature Steelbook from Shudder. And then lastly from Via Vision, we got in Zombie Town. And it also came with the little steel slipcover, like the side loader. Now, we got a lot of shit to go through. I had to make 2 different files for this in the pictures, so let's get to it. Coming in this week, The Absence of Milk in the Mouths of the Lost from the partner labels. Amateur Porn Star Killer 1, 2, and 3 from Wild Eye. We got Animation Night in Canada Volume 1 coming in. Another Body. Assignment Skybolt from Dark Force. Barbarella Standard 4K and Blu-ray will be in stock. The Bed and How to Make It, and it's a double feature with another one from Distribpix. That one will be in. We got the Blonde Ambition from Vinegar Syndrome, whatever, Quality X, Mezzoline, I don't know, whatever one they're deciding to release it under. Conan the Barbarian Standard 4K and Blu-ray. Conan the Destroyer standard 4K and Blu-ray. Death Squad from Mondo Macabro should be in. My distributor for Mondo Macabro sucks. Literally this week when I got in the Massacre stuff, because they're Massacre's distributor, I also got in my order that I placed 6 weeks ago of restocks. That's how good they are. So this probably won't be in. Dr. Terror's House of Horrors 4K from... Is it a 4K or Blu-ray? I can't remember. From Vinegar Syndrome. We got the double features, the next round of Skin Max double features. Forbidden Passions and Lurid Tales, The Castle Queen. I don't know why they're randomly putting in old Full Moon titles in some of these. Test Tube... What is it? Test Tube Babies from the year 3000? Something like that. AKA Virgin Hunters is also a Full Moon title. And it's not like it's out of print. I don't know. But anyway, that one's coming in. Also, Galaxy Girls and Petticoat Planet, Petticoat Planet is another Full Moon title. And I will say, I actually enjoy Petticoat Planet. I have it in my collection back there, which will be going on for sale once this comes in. We also got Going South from 4K from Vinegar Syndrome. Graphic Sexual Horror Blu-ray from Synapse. I will say, it's a documentary about an early internet site for BDSM stuff. Early internet, like mid-90s. I've seen the documentary, and actually it's really good. Does it need to be on Blu-ray? That is the question. I don't think so, but Blu-ray sells better than DVD. That's just the facts of life. Hotspur from Severin will be in. Husera from one of the partner labels. Inside Little Oral Annie from Vinegar Syndrome. It's a Wonderful Knife. Is I want to say Image. It's either Image or RLJE, which I believe are the same company anyway. Job's World. Karate Contra Mafia, which is a ridiculous title. King Kong 4K Steelbook should be in stock. The Last Summer Party from AGFA. I did not get my order in time to get any of the slips, so I got no slips coming for this. Just the standard version. Lola from Severin. The Looters from Kino. Lost in Space from Scream Factory. You know what? I've never watched this. It looks stupid. I've heard... I know a lot of people love this movie. It's kind of a cult movie. But I've honestly never seen it. And then the last of the three Skin Max double features, Midnight Temptations and Midnight Temptations 2. Minus Man from Kino. Monster, I believe this one's coming from Wellgo. I think it's coming from Wellgo. Night Swim, Blu-ray. I just put up the pre-order for the 4K from the UK. There is no 4K for the US. I don't know why they do that. It's fucking stupid. But anyway, if you don't want the Blu-ray, you want the 4K, I got it up for pre-order on the site. From Criterion, The Picnic at Hanging Rock on 4K. Postal from Massacre. This is another one that comes from the same distributor, but it's Mondo Macabro. I don't expect it to be in this week, but possibly. There's a very slight chance. I'm placing an order tomorrow with that company, so hopefully they don't wait 6 weeks and they will ship it out right away and it'll come in. I don't know. Rebel is also coming in. Now let's go to the next one. Ronin. This is a media book, or there's a steel book coming in from the UK. They're a little pricey. They're kind of expensive, so if you really love Ronin and you want it on a media book or a steel book, now's your chance. The Roundup, No Way Out, limited edition 4K, and the standard edition Blu-ray. Saw, I think I talked about this last week. I don't know why it didn't come in. I thought it was coming in, but it didn't. But it is hopefully going to be in this week. There's not a whole lot shipping from Australia right now. Hopefully that will change by maybe Tuesday. But this might be next week, just due to, like, if I place an order from an overseas company and it's too small of an order, it actually costs me more in shipping. So, generally, I try to make it a larger order. Right now, there's not a whole lot shipping from Australia right now, so it might be next week until this one comes in. Scalper from one of the partner labels. We got Scarface Mob from Arrow. The Scavengers from Severin. Severe Injuries. I am getting 10 slipcovers for this one. None of the Vinegar Syndrome or partner label stuff is up for pre-order. They got me pictures really late, and honestly, I just never had time because it takes like 2 or 3 hours to actually put up all of their pre-orders, and I just never had time. I did it last night, and it's all ready to go, so it'll just be available when it comes in. And it should be maybe Wednesday when it comes in. Signature Move from one of the partner labels. We got Singapore Sling from Vinegar Syndrome. Special Silencers from Mondo, another one that probably will not be in this week. I'm guessing it should. I don't know. Spectres and Maya, double feature from Vinegar Syndrome. Story of a Junkie from Vinegar Syndrome. That Cold Day in the Park from Arrow UK. We got In Time of Mourning from one of the partner labels. The Tin Star from Arrow US. Tormented from Filmmasters on Blu-ray and on DVD. Ooh, excuse me. The United States of Insanity from one of the partner labels. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey from Scream Factory. Witness Standard Edition for Blu-ray. The 4K is already in. And then World War III from one of the partner labels. And lastly, You Never Can Tell from Kino. That's what I'm expecting this week. Will it all come in? Probably 70% of it will. Generally, that's about what I get. And there may be more. You never know. So that's what I'm expecting and what came in. Let's see what people are saying. Hello to everybody. Miss Browling's store in real life. Sorry. Couldn't keep it up. To get new Vinegar Syndrome this coming week. Added to the pre-order list this week is Mute Witness. Yes, very good movie. Very, very good movie. I think I have it on TV. Yep. Ugh. I can retire my DVD copy, Mute Witness. I haven't seen it forever, but I remember really loving this one. So, I'm excited about it coming out on Blu-ray. Thank you very much for trying to sell that for me, Douglas. Love Dr. Terror's House of Horrors, one of the first movies I saw on Midnight TV as a kid. Favorite of the old Hammer and Amicus trilogies. BDSM doc is good. Speaking of early internet, who is here old enough to be a part of the BBS days? BBS? I don't know what that is. I was not one of those people, I guess. Gotta say that the new Going South 4K was pretty good, fun to watch. Lost in Space is horrible. The girl's voice in Lost in Space is the worst. Is it worse than Kathy Ireland's in Alien from LA? I don't know. I haven't seen Lost in Space, so you'll have to answer that for me if you've seen Alien from LA. I've pooped better stuff than Lost in Space. All right. Lost in Space isn't good. I never liked the original TV show either. You can, however, watch the movie and laugh at Matt LeBlanc's acting. He was never... I think it's funny how most of the Friends act like stars, except for, Jennifer Aniston and Courtney Cox, really never made it, outside of Friends. It's weird. Because they weren't necessarily great actors anyway, either. So, it's kind of weird. Randoms. Let's do randoms. So, out of my collection, we got 5 randos. We'll do the DVDs first. First, I've got Six Pack Volume 1 from Code Red. I just picked it up. I probably will never watch any of these, but you know what? I got them super cheap. Might as well. If you just in case. 2 discs featuring Mark of the Witch, All the Young Wives, The Swingin' Pussycats, The Tongue Father, The Tale of the Dean's Wife, and Crypt of the Living Dead. I think I still have some available if you're wanting it. This one, how the fuck is this movie? Hello, is it Hollywood? So this, I think it's Disney. I think Disney owns this. Encino Man, how is this not on Blu-ray? Like, how does this not have a current release? This is one of the greatest movies ever made. It's good Pauly Shore. And especially with Brendan Fraser's, like, you know, return to Hollywood. How have they not put that out? Let's see, we got from Scream Factory, the Women in Cages collection. These are some of the 3 better Women in Cages movies. To be honest, am not a huge fan of them putting these 3 together. I kind of wish they would be separate releases, but whatever. Can't get everything you want. This one I watched recently when the Blu-ray came out. Not that great. Bird on a Wire. Keeping it because it's 1990. I love 80s and like early to mid 90s stuff, so I just kind of kept it in the collection. It wasn't terrible. It just wasn't great. The fun, yeah, it's worth a watch. And then lastly, from my collection, one that I have not seen but I've heard good things about. I just never got around to watching it. Dawn of the Dead. I love the name. It's a great name. Great name for the movie. I'll eventually get around to watching it. Let's do one more random. Let's do my record of the day, or record of the week. Seeing as the last few weeks all I've been talking about is Christian metal that I used to grow up on. For Easter, we're going to not do that. This band I have been listening to for quite a while. Since this album, before this album came out. This album, I knew about the band, I listened to the band. Wasn't hugely into them, but then this album came out, and it totally, changed my view of the band. This is the best album they've done. They did. They aren't together anymore. But it's so good. And most people have probably never heard of Blood Brothers. This is their Burn, Piano Island Burn record. I had to get this one. The vinyl is beautiful. It's a gatefold. Oh, look at that shit. Fucking hot. It's a double LP. Or no. I'm sorry. Wait, is it? I thought it was a double LP. Hold on. No, actually, the album's not long. Most of the songs are short. No, it's not a double LP. But it does come with another, a 7-inch inside. Which also, if I can get it out, has the same color vinyl. These are, what is on this? Ambulance versus Ambulance and Pink Tarantulas. I think those might have been B-sides. I can't remember. I don't know. But this album is so good. So good. And the guys in Blood Brothers... Ooh, hold on. There we go. We're back in focus. The guys in Blood Brothers are so nice. And some of the nicest dudes in the music scene that I have ever met. I met them. I was living in Orlando, so it was probably 2001. Hold on. I can tell you, because this album had not come out yet. 2003. So it was 2002. It was right around 2002. Because by 2003, I was back in Fort Myers. So 2002, I go to see the band Branson, who I have known the guitarist for Branson for fucking ever. So I went to see them play. And I'm talking to Matt from Branson, like we hadn't seen each other in a while. So we were just hanging out, talking after the show, and this guy comes up, and he's like, "Hey, what's up, Matt?" And they hug, and they've known each other for a while, and so they're talking, and I'm just kind of standing there, like just listening, and he's like, "Yeah, we got a new record coming out. It's a little bit different than the Children record, blah blah blah." Their last album before this was March On, Electric Children. And so I'm like listening to them, and I knew that they were playing the next night. And I was like, "Are you from the Blood Brothers?" Like right in the middle of their conversation. He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh shit, I fucking love you guys. Like, that's awesome. Like, I can't believe I just met you." He's like, "Yeah, you going to the show tomorrow?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "Why?" I was working at the porn store at this point, making $6 an hour in 2002. Not good. Maybe $6 an hour in like 1992, I'd be all right. But 2002, no. I was eating ramen noodles and fucking pawning my guitars to pay rent and eat. But like, I'm like, no. It's like $25-$30 to get in, and like, you guys are the only band on the show that I want to see. He's like, "I'm sorry, it's $25 to get in?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, we don't know anybody here. What's your name? I'll put you on the list." So I told him, like, Mike Sandlin, and he's like, "Okay, cool. I'll put you on the list." And we kept talking the rest of the night. So I called in sick to the porn store the next night to go to the show, not thinking that I would get in. I go in, I get up to the door, and I'm like, "I'm on the guest list, Mike Sandlin." He's like, "Yep, you're good." I'm like, "Holy fuck, you actually did it." I walk in, I was talking to, goddamn, what's his name? Billy? Yeah, Billy, one of the singers. And so I was like, "Hey, Billy," he was at the merch booth, and we talked a while. Super nice guy. They were on tour with a band called American Nightmare, which sucked. I fucking always hated American Nightmare. They were just kind of douchebags. And actually, from talking to Billy, I was right. So they played, awesome show. It was amazing. Bass player fell off stage, kept playing. The crowd put him back up on the stage. He never missed a note. It was amazing. So then afterwards, he's like, "I don't want to sit here through this band because like fucking we hear them every night and they suck." So me and Billy, a couple of the other guys from the band, went next door to the barbecue bar in Orlando. The show was at the Social. Went to the barbecue bar next door, and we just hung out and drank. Got wasted together. It was very cool. Fast forward, probably close to 10 years later, he started another project called Jaguar Love, and I went to see him in Tampa. I was living in Tampa at the time, at the Orpheum, and they were great. Cool band, a good show. Not many people there, which sucked. They never really picked up. And I'm like getting ready to just kind of, walk out. Like, I hadn't seen him in forever. We only saw each other that one night. We didn't keep in touch. I didn't get his phone number or anything. And I'm walking by him, and Billy looks at me. He's like, "Mike?" I'm like, "Holy fuck. How the fuck do you remember?" Like, it was crazy. Super nice guy. Band is great. I highly recommend you checking out Blood Brothers. It is not for everybody. A little bit weird. It's like spazcore, hardcore metal stuff. But then like their next two records were like spazzy indie rock metal. I don't know. They're very weird. But anyway, sorry. That is shit. Blood Brothers. This is their best album. Crimes is pretty good also, but this one will always have a special place in my heart. Anyway, that was a lot. All right. Oop, wrong button. Random. Oh, the big announcement. Okay, big announcement. You guys hear about it first. you should be ready, because I'm giving you the advanced warning. Wednesday morning, probably midnight. It kind of just depends on if I A, remember, and B, am awake. I will be adding to the website a brand new section for the store. Scratch and Dent is finally ready to go. I just pulled everything up to kind of give you an idea of what is going to be available. But Scratch and Dent is all inventoried and priced and ready to go. So I will be creating kind of like I do on the main page of the website with the formats. And then at the top I got like buy two going free, and then you can click all of them. What else? Limited editions. There's the different formats, pre-orders, that kind of thing, where it shows you like the first 5 or 6 or whatever. I'll be doing that, so you can get a direct link on the main page of the website. But I'm not sending out the email till noon on Wednesday. So I'm going to give you guys about 12 hours to pillage it before the email goes out and the real sales start coming in. So, I don't know why I just grabbed my phone. Let's talk about what I got in there. There is about 270-ish titles, not units, titles, available in the Scratch and Dent sale. You're wondering, Mike, why did it take you so long to fucking get all this done? 270 some titles. So let's see. Here's some of the ones that I have the most product for. The Dune Deluxe Limited Edition Steelbook. This is the one that is the box, the steel inside, and all the extra shit. I've got like 79 of those in different variants. So I set it up to where I checked them all. I've got most of the entirety of all of them that I have, everything in the Scratch and Dent that I have is going to be light damage. There's 3 different settings or variants: light, medium, and heavy. Each one gets discounted a little bit more. Not a whole lot of heavy. Not a medium size amount of mediums, but most of it is light damage. Some of it, you might not even be able to see the fucking damage, to be quite honest. But yeah, so I've got 79 between the 3 variants, so there's some light, medium, and heavy damages on those. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre from Second Sight, I got 56 of those. Sensual World of Black Emmanuel, I've got 42 of those in different categories. Drive limited edition from Second Sight, the big ass motherfucker, I got 36 of those. We got the Bruce Lee 4K collection from Arrow, 35 of those. We got 34 Martin limiteds. We've got 33 of The Witch limited. I got Tenebrae 4K from Synapse. Cold War Creatures limited edition. Back in the day, years ago, I got in, when I was doing budget stuff, when I kind of first started with it, I got in a bunch of Universal Monsters Blu-ray Steelbooks. A lot of them were damaged. Most of the damage on those, to be quite honest, there's a clear slipcover on, like right now I'm looking at Frankenstein. I think there's like 3 of the Steelbooks, maybe The Mummy and Bride of Frankenstein, if I remember correctly. I might have a Creature from the Black Lagoon or 2. Most of the damage on these are, there's a clear slipcover over it that has some of the artwork on it. Those, a lot of them like maybe sat in a warehouse and got a little too hot, or sat in a truck for too long or something like that, and it got a little wavy. That's the damage. We got Beyond the Door limited edition from Arrow, Picnic at Hanging Rock limited edition from, most of this is limited edition, from Second Sight, Ju-On, The Grudge Collection, Eurocrypt of Christopher Lee, Volume 1, the regular Dune limited edition 4K, Bird of the Crystal Plumage Art Original limited, Legend limited, Deep Red 4K limited, Messiah of Evil, Giallo Essentials Black, Nasty Habits from Severin, the Lighthouse limited edition, Gothic Fantastico limited from Arrow, Driller Killer Steelbooks, haven't seen those in a while. Got a bunch of those, like 13 technically. Let's see, what else we got? Magic, Myth, and Mutilation. We got some Weird Wisconsins. We've got All the Haunts Be Ours. Enter the Video Store. Lindsay Baker. The Wicker Man, big ass motherfucker from the UK. We've got the Warriors original imprint limited edition one. I've got some Phantom of the Mall, one that hasn't been in print in fucking years. I got 7 copies of the Hemisphere of Horrors limited from Severin, the Changeling limited edition. Let's go down to some of the. Actually, let me do this. Some of the ones that I don't have many of. American Werewolf in London, I got 1. Not a lot of these are going to be 1 copy. The Big Gun Down from Imprint, not Imprint, Indicator. The Bounty from Imprint. Got a Candyman 4K from Arrow. Chucky Collection. All of these are just 1 copy. Commedia all'Italiana from Radiance. We got a Columbia Noir to Volume 5, Count Yorga Collection Limited from US, Arrow, Cosa Nostra from Radiance. We've got De Niro and De Palma. Haven't seen those in a while. I got 1. Alligator that just came out. The Dune Pain Box. I got 1. Essential Film Noir Collection Volume 3 and Volume 2. I've got 1 copy of Existence Limited. We got, I don't know, just tons of little ones. The Hellraiser Quartet of Torment, I got 1. House by the Cemetery that just came out, got 1 of those. Incredibly Strange Films of Dennis Steckler. We got 1 of the In the Line of Duty collection, which, just so you know, is out of print now. Just like some randos here. The Orphanage from Imprint, got 1 of those. The Outsiders Big Ass Collection, the Psycho Collection Blu-ray. We've got a Ricky O in this limited slip box. Seventh Curse in the box from 88 Films. Snowtown from the UK. A Thriller Cruel Picture Deluxe Edition, 4K and Blu-ray. I got 1 of those. Videodrome, Vice Academy 1 through 3. I've got 1 that is a little bit damaged. There's very light damage to it, but I couldn't sell it for the price I was selling it for. By the way, the price I was selling it for, I think it was like $125 or so. Back when I reopened the store in January, February, they lasted less than a day, FYI. And this is marked down a little bit more. And honestly, to be quite honest with you, the damage isn't that much. Wicker Man Steelbook, we got all kinds of shit. Now we're into 2s. I got 2 copies of Blade in the Dark, Cushing Curiosities, Django 4K and Blu-ray limiteds, The Fog Limited, Hammer Horror Volume 1 Limited, Howl's Moving Castle Steelbooks. We got another old one you haven't seen in a while. Killer Dames, 2 Gothic Chillers by Emilio P. Miraglia. Omen Collection. We got some RoboCop Steelbooks, 4K. We got a RoboCop Limited Blu-ray. All 3, or 2, 3, and 4 of the Shaw Brothers. I got those. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot. The Apartment Limited Edition. Got some Solid Metal Nightmares. Survivor Ballads from Arrow. There's a bunch. There's a ton of shit. Now I'm just glancing. I'm not telling you all of them, because that would take too long. But just to give you a good idea, there's a lot. There's a lot to go through. So I'm giving you guys the heads up because, yeah, why not? Very close to Kathy Ireland's voice wise, and that it's one of the, like, I like Alien from LA, but her voice is horrible. Any cool new vinyls this week? Yeah, I got some stuff. I can get vinyl wholesale, so I've been doing that for some things, and I got some of that stuff in this week. Picked up. I talked about Circle of Dust. One of the guy from Clayton from Circle of Dust. One of his side projects is a group called Scandroid, which is like 80s movie music type synth pop with vocals. I picked up 2 of his records from one of my distributors. What else did I get? I got like the Distillers, Sing Sing Death House, and Coral Fang. What else did I get? I got some King's X. I got... Actually, hold on. My phone will tell me in order. So I got Scandroid. I got Bring Me the Horizon ammo, which is really cool packaging, by the way. I got all of the... I had Renegades from Rage Against the Machine, and I ended up just picking up all of the rest of them. So I got all the Rage Against the Machine collection. I got Gretchen Goes to Nebraska from Rage Against the Machine, or from King's X. Yeah, I got a lot of records this week. Yeah. Did I need them? Nope. Do I care? Nope. I just watched the Siskel and Ebert Encino Man review last week. That's kind of funny. Because it's Disney, they hate all of their old titles for some reason. I know. And now I don't see it happening with them closing the movie club. I just don't see it happening. Biodome was the greatest movie ever. I'll be honest with you. Out of all of the Pauly Shore albums, talking about music, now I got to talk about movies again. Out of all the Pauly Shore movies, Son-in-Law is number 1. Sorry. Hate to disagree. Someday I hope they'll release Midnight Madness to a boutique label, but it will never happen. God, that movie is so fucking good. Early Michael J. Fox. Trivia time. From what movie is the dialogue in Circle of Dust Nothing Sacred? Hold on. I got another song in my head. I know he took a bunch of stuff from RoboCop. I want to say it's RoboCop. I might be wrong, though. I might be wrong. I was thinking there was a band, 91, I think they released their first album. It's a band called Mortal. And it was a Christian band. Of course, back in 91, that's all I was really listening to. But their first album had a song. Can't remember what song it is off the top of my head, but the intro to the song, like the light music, and then they put it movie audio over it, and it was from Silent Night, Deadly Night 3. What's the one where she's psychically connected to him? I think that one, because they were talking about dreams in the clip. That was what hit my head first. Lots of goodies in Scratch and Dent. Yeah, there's a lot. I bet you'd be glad to be able to unload a lot of that stuff. Yes. Once I get through a lot of it, I think some of it will sit for a while. But it will also get marked down. Like in 3 months, I will start marking it down just like I do with everything else. So if it sits and you're like, it's a little bit more I want to pay than what I want to pay for a damaged copy, just wait. It'll start getting marked down if it doesn't sell. Now, Mike, I believe it's time for me to direct you to depart and consume mass quantities if you are so inclined. That is a very interesting way of saying go eat. When you say Wednesday at midnight, do you mean after Wednesday or... Okay. Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, midnight. Were you going to announce the sale this week? No, because I don't know who it is. I emailed my sales rep and he never got back to me. Plus, the sale doesn't start until the 11th, so it'll be next week that I'll announce who is going to be the sale for the month. It's from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. My soul is prepared. How's yours? Thank you very much. Most of the album is a lot of... He uses a lot of RoboCop. It's a Killer. I Saw It. Fuck. Can't remember the other quotes. I've got that other song in my head from Mortal. It's a dream. It's only a dream. Like I can, like when that movie comes on, it takes me back. I actually won a prize on WA FM in Fort Myers. Back in the 90s. My youth group, like they would have youth groups on like on a Friday night, and we would program the show basically, and we'd talk and stuff, and so I won a prize because they were asking us trivia questions so that we could win prizes, and I'm like, I have a trivia question for you, and if you can get it right, you can take my prize back or whatever, because I won some. I don't remember. And so I questioned him. I'm like, on Mortal's song, whatever it is, I can't remember, what is the movie that the quote is from? And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Because I was the only one that listened to this shit. He was listening to fucking Russ Taff and Sandy Patty, and I'm listening to Mortal and fucking Tourniquet. But yeah, I won. I got to keep my prize, or I got a prize or something. I can't remember. All right. But yeah, that's all I got. Thank you very much for joining me here on an Easter Sunday. I hope you all have a good week, and that's all I got. Thank you very much for watching. As always, be nice to people, don't be a dick, and hail Satan. We will see you next week.